Start off with a bit of the old subliminals. Just in case you're watching again, Ian. No to 288, teespring.com/no288. Just in case you wanted your own mug with 288 in a circle and a cross on it like that, you could get your own one. And you can get it from teespring.com/no288. Hello, Extreme Eagle. Fancy you being the first one in here. Ah, well. So I thought I'd come on. I've got a little bit of a bit of an update, and I thought I'm going to come on. I'm going to give a little bit of an update. I'm going to explain to you how it's going to work, and then I'm going to get off again. So for those of you who are watching it on catch up, that's all right. And I'll just come to it in a minute. I might as well just wait for a couple of people to pop in, because you know what normally happens. I come on a couple of minutes later, 20 people pop in, so I just might as well wait for a second. But instead of just doing a video, I thought, which is what I could have done, I thought I'd just do it live, and I'll come on and I'll do it live. So anyway, what I'm coming on for is, as you know, I bought a lot of domain names before the old coronavirus hit. Loads of them I bought. Hello John, twice in one day, yeah mate. I'm not on for long. I was going to do a video and I thought no, I'll just come on and do it live. Quick update. So anyway, this is what I'm going to do. So as you know, I bought a lot of domain names before the world went tits, and you know, I'm sort of stuck a little bit now, because in order to get Change Checker and Ian Glenn and royalmint's attention enough to buy those domain names, I've got to give them a lot of use, and I've got to do a lot of things that I've been saying I'm going to do, which I'm doing. In the meantime, excuse me, in the meantime, I recognise that in order to keep up what I want to keep up, I've got to keep paying for the domain names. So that's going to put me under a little bit of stress and strain, and they're going to know that. Ian Glenn and royalmint are going to know that, because I've got to put myself in their position. See, I've got to put myself in their position round the table. What would I be thinking? So I come up with a little idea. I've noticed that in the Patreon that we do, well, before I get to that, so we've got that going on. I also understand that there's going to be an awful lot of people now. They're going to be looking for things to do at home, and an awful lot of you mess about with coins, right? So that gives me a little idea. And a lot of you are going to want to test the water a bit, and you don't necessarily want to go down the road of buying your own domain names and one thing and another. So I've got an idea. So the Patreon that we use, which is the monthly membership that you can get people to give you for whatever reason. Sometimes you give rewards and gifts with it and so on. And as you know, we did it and we gave people extra points and one thing and another. Well, in that, I had to get rid of all my coins due to this coronavirus. A lot of people will have done that, I reckon, or are going to do that. So on this Patreon business, you can actually set a number. So you can say, I've only got one of these available. I've only got 10 of these available, whatever. And so what I've done is I have added Patreon monthly memberships specifically for renting a domain name. And the way I'm going to do this, it's an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, right? The only ever way you know something is going to work is if you come up with an idea and somebody buys into it. So if you go onto our Patreon page, you will notice that there are now tiers, what they call tiers. And there'll be one for, let's have a look, and I'll give you some idea. So you'll see one for Brexit20.com. You'll see one for Brexit20.net, Brexit20.org, changecheckers.com, dinosaur50p.co.uk, dinosaur50p.com, changechecker.com, changechecker.net, changechecker.news, changechecker.email, dinosaur50p.net, dinosaur50p.org, qgardens50p.co.uk, qgardens50p.com, brexit20.co.uk, changechecker.org, changechecker.tv, changechecker.news, puddleduck50p.org, wwf50p.com, wwf50p.net, wwf50p.org, qgardens50p.net, qgardens50p.org, royalmint.email, royalmintcoin.co.uk, snowman50p.co.uk, puddleduck50p.co.uk, puddleduck50p.com, puddleduck50p.net, snowman50p.com, snowman50p.net, snowman50p.org, wwf50p.co.uk. Right, so that's a selection of the domain names that I've got, and I've now put them up for a month-to-month rental. So you're not committed for a year or anything like that. You literally go along to our Patreon, which is www.patreon, P-A-T-R-E-O-N, patreon.com/TGBCH, Tango Golf Bravo Charlie Hotel. So that's what you put in. You go to our Patreon, and then you can look there and you can choose one, and there'll be one there, it'll be $12 a month or $13 a month or $15 a month. And quite simply, you go and buy it, you contact me, and I will point that domain to anywhere that you want, and then you can use it. It's that simple, LOCJF. It is that simple. So you will be able to choose which domain name you want if you want to try a little bit of homework, or you want to try a little bit of your own website type thing. And you can choose a domain name. You pick the amount you want, the domain name, which has got an amount to pay. Might be $12 a month, $13 a month, $15 a month. And for as long as you pay that monthly money, you will have that domain name pointed wherever it is that you want it pointed. And this is priced to give me a little bit of an income over and above what it actually costs me. And then that way all the domain names will pay for themselves, and they'll give me a little bit on top. So that's the deal, and that's what it is I just came on to explain a little bit of. A bit subliminal. So if you fancy trying to put your own little web thing together, and you want a domain name, and you can't be asked to go through the process of buying a domain and and with the upkeep of it, and you might not want it, so you can rent one just for a few months. You can rent one just for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You can rent one for a year. You can rent one forever, whatever. Anyway, if you want to do that, that's where you got to go. And that's all I've come on for. So if I've got any questions from the 7 people that are watching, please do fire away with a question. I can answer it, and everybody else then can benefit from your question. If not, then I won't hang around. I'll make it a quick video. I hope you're well, John, by the way. I hope you're getting on all right, mate. So if anybody wants to ask me a question about that happens to be watching, please fire away. If not, that's me done for that. We'll have a quick bit of subliminals before we go. And we'll just make it a quick 10-minute video. And that's it. Right, so no questions. Cool. There you are, that's it. So if you want to have a go on that, you don't even have to contact me first. Just go onto our Patreon, go and have a look at the different tiers that we've got. Have a look at the ones that are domain name rentals. Choose the domain name that you want. Buy that one. And only one person can buy each one of those, and that's it. No one can buy any, you can't buy, 3 people can't come along and buy the same one. So you go and buy one, you sign up for it, that's you paying me monthly, contact me, I will immediately log in, and point that domain name where you want it. It's that simple. And I'll even advertise it for you on our streams. How's that? So you'll get free advertising with it on our streams. Just ask me and I'll advertise it. All right then, that's it. So as a little way of me getting creative outside the box again, and trying to work with the tools that I've got, because I can't afford to spend money, so I've just got to work with what I've got at hand and come up with the best ideas I can based upon that. I wouldn't mind a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. Always prefer to get more thumbs ups and thumbs downs. And thanks very much, and see you later. Oh, before I go, I better tell you just one quick thing, right? One quick, really important thing. This virus, right? It lasts 3 hours in the air. It lasts 4 hours on copper. It lasts 4 days on non-porous surfaces, which includes things like doorknobs, elevator buttons, handrails, light switches. It'll hang about for 24 hours on packages and mail, right? So cardboard and envelopes and packages. Plastic, 2 to 3 days on plastic bottles and bags and containers, right? And lastly, glass seems to be the worst culprit. 9 days. 9 days. Someone can touch a glass item and you can touch that item 8 days later and still catch it. Includes mobile phones as well. So don't touch anybody else's mobile phone at all. Use disinfectional wipes, not alcohol wipes. That is the news from the World Health Organization sent to me by sent to me by Grace. All right then, so there you go. Bear all that in mind. Really important stuff, that is. Thank you, Danielle. It's very kind of you. Thank you, Danielle. We will get there in the end, because I will keep coming up with creative ideas. Some will work, some won't. We'll see if this one works. If it works, go on and buy one. If not, I'll think of something else. But they're up there now. I've listed them and they will sit there, and we'll see. All right. Thanks a lot. Bye for now. Thank you, Danielle.